Looky what I found. This is gonna be fun. But first, an author's note. No fan fiction is complete without an author's note. I love Twilight, the graphic novel. It's simply beautiful. Working with Young was always very exciting. But more than that, it brought me back to my first Twilight experience. She would send me a new set of drawings. Some portrait of Edward or Bella would jump off the page. And suddenly, I would be feeling all the same things I felt the first summer when I was writing the story. The art made it fresh again. I hope everyone has the same experience with it. Signed, Stephanie Mayer. Twilight, the graphic novel, Volume 1. I'd never given much thought to how I would die, though I'd had to reason enough in the last few months. Surely it was a good way to die, in place of someone else, someone I loved. The hunter smiled in a friendly way as he sauntered forward to kill me. Phoenix, 75 degrees in January. Bella, you don't have to do this. I want to go. She had Phil now, so my loving, erratic, harebrained mother would be taken care of. But still. Tell Charlie I said hi. I will. You can come home whenever you want. I'll come right back as soon as you need me. Don't worry about me. It'll be great. I love you, Mom. I exiled myself to the tiny town of Forks in the Olympic Peninsula of Northwest Washington State, where my dad, Charlie, lived. Trading Phoenix, the hot, sunny, sprawling city that I loved, for the gloomy Forks and its near constant cover of clouds. Charlie, Police Chief Swan, was waiting for me with the cruiser. It's good to see you, Bella. You haven't changed much. How's Renee? Mom's fine. It's good to see you, Dad. I found a good car for you, real cheap. What kind of car? Well, it's a truck, actually, a Chevy. But don't worry, you'll soon get a boyfriend who will give you lots and lots of things. Where did you find it? Do you remember Billy Black down at La Push? He's in a wheelchair now, so he can't drive anymore. And he offered to sell me his truck cheap. What year is it? Well, Billy's done a lot of work on the engine, really. The thing runs great. How cheap is cheap? Well, honey, I kind of already bought it for you as a homecoming gift. I want you to be happy here. Wow, that's really nice, Dad. Thanks. I really appreciate it. No need to add that my being happy in Forks is an impossibility. He didn't need to suffer along with me. I'm totally like Jesus. To my intense surprise, I loved my new to me, truck. It took only one trip to get all my stuff upstairs. Everything in the room was a part of my childhood. Even the rocking chair from my baby days was there. One of the best things about Charlie is he doesn't hover, so I didn't have to smile and look pleased. I didn't relate well to people my age. Maybe the truth was that I didn't relate well to people, period. Unless they're rich, sexy guys. So, what were my chances here? Splat, splat. I was the new girl at Fox High School, which had a frightening total of only 357 students. I have your schedule right here, and a map of the school. Thanks. Hopefully I won't have to walk around with this map stuck in front of my nose all day. There was always someone braver than the others who would introduce themselves. You're Isabella Swan, aren't you? Bella! It's Bella! What's your next class? I could show you the way to your building. Oh, I'm Eric. He's definitely the over-helpful type. Hi, I'm Jessica. So, do you like forks? It's a lot different from Phoenix, isn't it? I'm Angela. I think we have biology together. I take biology too. I'm Mike. You don't look very tan for someone who comes from Phoenix. Getting into the cafeteria, trying to make conversation with several curious strangers. It was there that I first saw them. Every one of them was chalky pale. They all had very dark eyes despite the range in hair tones. They also had dark shadows under those eyes. But all of this is not why I couldn't look away. I stared because their faces were inhumanly beautiful, just like on the airbrushed pages of a fashion magazine, or the face of an angel painted by an old master. Who are they? Oh, the Cullens. Those blondes are Rosalie and Jasper Hale. The tall and dark-haired one is Emmett Cullen. The small girl is Alice Cullen. And that is Edward. They all live together with Dr. Cullen and his wife. They're all together, though. Emmett and Rosalie and Jasper and Alice, and they live together? Strange, unpopular names. The kinds of names grandparents had. But maybe that was in vogue here. Small town names. They don't look related. Oh, they're not. Dr. Cullen is really young, in his 20s or early 30s. They're all adopted. They moved down here 2 years ago from somewhere in Alaska. That's really kind of nice for them, to take care of all those kids like that, when they're so young and everything. Well, I guess so. Is he staring at me? Bella, you have biology too next hour, don't you? Let's go together. Okay. Angela already had a neighbor. In fact, all of the tables were filled. But one. Flinch. Creak. Squeak. Sniff? Yeah, sniff. Huh. His tight fist never loosened. What was wrong with him? Was this his normal behavior? It couldn't have anything to do with me. Ding, ding, dong. Clatter. Bella! Mike! Did you stab Edward Cullen with a pencil or what? I've never seen him act like that. So that wasn't Edward Cullen's usual behavior. To be continued.